Howdy critters. Time to drive 2 hours down to Georgia.
Today, we're driving down to Marietta, Georgia. I'm going to be hiking through the Georgian hardwoods, finding hidden minerals in southern creeks, and exploring an abandoned mill that was burned down by the North during the Civil War. Let's get to it.
Buc-ee's! Yeah, this is coming home with us. Okay. Nice little pit stop. 1 hour down, 1 more hour to go. Here, it's a very fancy neighborhood. Hoping we're in the right place. There it is. Alright, we're in the right place. It's just oddly right in the middle of the town. Alright, we drove 2 hours to check this place out, so let's see if it's worth the drive. Well, that's how you know we're near Atlanta. That sky is looking awfully gray, and I didn't bring a change of clothes. Let's hope I don't get poured on out here. Huh. Well, ain't that classy. There's always parks like this that are really close to cities that are treated like this. Alright, let's take a little look-see. Screw this map. My Appalachian intuition is telling me I need to head this way. So this way we shall go. It feels wonderful out here today. The past like 5 weeks, it has been 95 to 100 degrees, just awful humidity. You go outside and you feel like a worm stuck on the pavement. Today, cool, it feels like an autumn day. It feels like it's the middle of October. It's like 76 degrees. There's a bunch of storms coming in. I guess it's blowing in a cold front. Probably should have brought my pooping trowel. Had a big old thing of Chick-fil-A before I started this hike, and it really wants to leave my body right now. Man, what a miserable looking little creek. Hold on a second. I see something shiny in there. Oh, let's see. Huh. Check it out. You see that in there, that shiny sparkly gold looking stuff? That is pyrite, fool's gold. It's called fool's gold because a lot of people back in the day would find this stuff around here in the South and they would think it's gold, but it's not, it's just pyrite. Oh, very cool. Oh, check out this piece. Oh wow, very shiny. Oh, here's a big piece. There's a whole bunch of it here in this creek. There's some here, some here. Let's see what else we can find in here. I hope I'm not boring y'all with the rock stuff, but if you've seen my previous videos, I like minerals. I'm a big old rock nerd. Okay, let's see, what's this? That's a piece of quartz right there, which makes sense because you can often find pyrite near geodes of quartz. Kind of go hand in hand together. Check out in here. That's quartz. That's some more bits of pyrite in there. That's a little tiny piece of quartz. This right here is a very, very good clear piece of quartz right here. Quartz is very interesting. You can find it a lot here in the South, and over in Appalachia it's called the witch's stone because people would put it on their porches and stuff, and they believed that the quartz would ward off haints and evil spirits. Some old timers would even carry some in a sack and rub it on their knees because they believed that it would help with joint pain. They believed that quartz had healing properties. Yeah, very cool. I believe these little black rocks right here are called, not that one, here's one. I believe this is manganese, or it could be iron port, but I think it's manganese. Another piece of quartz. Oh, I love finding minerals in streams. Oh, here's a big old chunk of quartz right here. Cool. Oh, and look at this giant chunk of pyrite. Yeah, that's a big old chunk right there. Unfortunately, pyrite is kind of worthless, but I love finding it in the woods. I don't care. Sue me. See right there? I see a critter hole. Yeah, some type of animal made that. Look in there for me. You see anything? Hello? They don't want to talk to me. All right, I've wasted enough time here. Y'all are probably getting bored. I need to get back on the trail and try to find these ruins. All right, my Appalachian intuition tells me to head up this way, and we'll just keep... What is that? Oh, look at this one. Oh, this mushroom is huge. Look how much it encompasses my hands, and my hands are pretty big. Now, I want to say that this is chicken of the woods, but I ain't entirely convinced. chicken of the woods would normally grow up here, actual stalk of the tree. They don't normally grow down at the base. And also the pale coloration on the end does not look like chicken of the woods either. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it ain't chicken of the woods. All the way, stinking cool, really huge. Focus, dead Appalachia, focus, focus. We have a meal to look for. Damn. This summer has just been filled with hurricanes and tornadoes and thunderstorms. Okay, my little rock charade got me turned around. I'm down here, right? That's where I parked. I'm supposed to be here, somewhere around here along Soap Creek, so yeah. I guess I'm gonna do some backtracking. I don't mind, I love being out here in the woods. I love seeing what this nature that I'm unfamiliar with has to offer. I don't normally do videos outside of Appalachia. I'm always happy to be hiking through some terrain and regions that I'm not familiar with. Okay, we have gone from wherever I was to right here, so we're almost there. I'm sure that was only a couple seconds for y'all, about 20 minutes for me. Again, I don't mind. I need the exercise. I've been stress eating like the hungry hippo lately, and I have gained so much weight. We're working on that right now, ain't we? I'm gonna coin the dead Appalachia diet, aka starvation. Well, ain't that unfortunate? Like a damn alligator mouth. I reckon I really do need to get new shoes. All right, now we're talking. Look at this. Now that we've actually made it to the creek, the mill's gonna be up that way. Man, this is a pretty creek. Oh, this is nice. I kind of want to just stay here. I wish I had my fishing pole with me. I would love to set up my hammock by one of these trees and just take a nap listening to the sound of the creek. But alas, we have a mill to explore, huh? What in the HE double hockey sticks is this? Really? You're just gonna leave your bottle here? Oh, I really can't stand folks sometimes. If you're the type of person who leaves your plastic water bottles in a forest, I hope you stub your toe every single day. I see it, and it's right by a road. Odd, but you know, all right, here we are, the Soap Creek Mill.
172 years ago, this was the Marietta Paper Mill. It was the largest of its kind in Georgia and produced paper from linen rags and cotton. During the Civil War, the mill supplied the South Side with cartridge paper, which they used to print Confederate bills. Because of this, it was burned down by the North during General Sherman's Atlanta campaigns. It was rebuilt post-war, but burned down once again in 1870. Eventually, it was listed on the National Registry of Historic Places, where it now sits, a dilapidated ruin.
The city. I mean, there is a bridge and a road literally right there. I'm sure to locals, this is kind of the norm for them and just a little sightseeing spot, but for those of us who ain't from around here, this is pretty badass. You could film a Lord of the Rings movie around this area. Oh, that's so cool. I do feel like I'm in the middle of a movie set right now. Down yonder's that creek. I may even, although I didn't bring my swim trunk, so if I take a swim, I'm gonna have to do it in these because I don't think people want to see me dropping my drawers to take a swim right by the road. Oh, that is so stinking cool. Huh. Well, ain't this pretty? Some type of water runoff right here. refreshing, very refreshing. Things I do for a damn thumbnail. It may not look like that high, especially on the GoPro camera, but as a man who's afraid of heights, yeah, don't do that at home, kids. Yeah, this has been a fun trip. This ruin is so stinking cool. I should have brought my swim trunks. There's little pools of water here that apparently you can swim in. Even though it's a little cooler than it has been, it's still pretty hot. I'm still pretty sweaty. I would love to go for a swim right now, but I don't want to have to drive 2.5 hours back home in soaking wet clothes. But man, what a cool find. Something that you would not expect to just be on the side of the road somewhere. Yeah, this is over in Marietta, Georgia, if yins are interested in coming here yourself. The hike in is really simple and really easy, so you don't gotta worry about being in too bad of a shape to actually do this yourself. I would highly recommend it. This is really cool to see in person, and if you're the kind of folks who like to do photo shoots, perfect place for it. All right, yeah, this has been a really nice, cool trip. We gotta get back on the road. Why does it shoot up so high? We have made it back to my lovely wife. You're waiting for me. Hello. All right, my little 5'4" chauffeur. All right, well, that was a fun little adventure. Not the most exciting of my adventures, but I had fun. We're gonna go visit my grandfather. He actually is down here in Marietta, or around this area for now. So we're gonna go visit him before heading back up to Tennessee. It's gonna be about a 2.5 hour drive back home. Now, these adventures are just taking me further and further out as I have to get more, as I have to find more and more places to explore as my YouTube expands, but it's all part of the fun. I love road trips. Anyways, if you guys have liked the video, please give me a subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 20K. I just hit 11K, so thank you guys so much for that. If you like exploring ancient ruins and ghost towns out in the backcountry of Appalachia, and technically where we are beyond, and you like nature and southern history, subscribe. I do that kind of thing all the time. And make sure to like and comment if you can. It always helps with the algorithm. But yeah, thank you for so much for watching. It's been very fun. I'm gonna go have dinner with my grandfather. You guys have a good one.